So we are at the thrift store in Centerville called Second Time Around. I'm just checking out some silver plate stuff. They have quite a bit of pewter. Honestly, their prices on vintage things or things that they think are vintage or antiques, they're priced pretty high. So I just mainly looked and walked on by. You know I love green, so I saw these green trays. There was a ton of them. They were marked down, but still at $250. I just thought that was too much for reselling. This pottery piece was very unique, pretty color. It was very well done, but I don't know what it would originally been for. They have incense in it. So that was weird and unique. Cigar holders make great holders for your makeup brushes, your toothbrushes. You can put little vials in them and do single stems. This butter crock had a good chip in it, so I left it. I thought this set was really pretty, although I do not do much with dishes. I never try and sell like sets of dinnerware. Sometimes I'll sell creamer and sugars together. Sometimes I sell them separately, but I did like this print and it just had a very crazed, worn look. Now we are at Bonnie's Needful Things. Bonnie has a lot of new items. She does clothing on consignment and antiques on consignment. So she has a few resellers that have really good things. Normally their prices are pretty good. I would say sometimes they're things I can resell. Sometimes they're the same price that I would sell it at. You know I love crazy quilts. This one was awesome, but more than I wanted to spend, but it was still very beautiful.
And I see having another bowl. I've got a ton of gorgeous bowls. Oh, in fact, I have something that I had wanted for the longest time. Glass. Apparently.
No, this one's no glass.
Oh, excuse me. $16. And I was like, I gotta have that. And these glasses, look at these. I like them. Purple green. They got given by a lady in Milton, Iowa. Your name is Teresa. She's a nice lady. Yeah, it's like literally 4 miles. Very cool, isn't it?
I love wooden bowls and I've been buying a lot of them if I find them for a good price.
I like these. They'll come in when I feel like I've got, when I feel like I want to spend money, you know what I mean? And her teeth.
Such a cutie. There were a ton of old tins, none that I thought were super unique, and she also had a lot of different canisters. All of them had some kind of red to them. If they had been green, they would have definitely came home with me. Now we are at the Hall Tree. The Hall Tree is actually a women's clothing store. However, when one of the local multi-vendor stores closed, that was actually where I first had my booth. Emily was nice and let me get a booth with her, and that kind of started her having antique vendors in with her clothing. So it's basically two buildings that open to each other. One side is the clothing, the other side are different dealers selling antiques. While I don't always buy a lot while I'm in here, there's always a lot of good pieces. They're just normally priced at my price for reselling. so I can't make a profit, but still super unique stuff. Always fun to look. I debated this mirror for a while. It's beveled. It was a great price. I just couldn't figure out where I would put it in my own home because it didn't really match some of the other mirrors I have for like a mirror collage. And then I don't want to ship a mirror, so I just left it. Look at all these little miniature pottery stoneware pieces. So cute. Some are from a tea set, but others are just unique. I know seeing other people's family photos like this, it just hurts some people. For me, I just feel like somebody didn't want them, so they're now available for somebody who will love them. And that's just kind of how I feel about all old stuff. I don't remember noticing that loud humming sound. I'm not sure if that is a light or it was the furnace. There are a few jadeite pieces in this booth, but they are probably just normal resale price. You might recognize this sugar canister from a Love It or Leave It post. If you watch at the end and see what I came home with, you will understand why I'm so tempted to purchase it. I looked and looked at the spice container because I couldn't decide if it was old or new, and I finally decided it is a reproduction. Looking at the camera now, I think it's hard to tell how small these were. These were definite child-size glasses, which being so small is what made them cute. This caught my eye on the way out. Does her shed have heat in it? No. Okay. Oh my, this pink stool. It's just awesome with all the layered paint. The bad influence.
So how are you liking it?
Good. I do. I like it. It is. I mean, what an awesome old kitchen set, even with the little foil dispenser. Loved this kitchen cabinet, and then beside it was a table, both with some old paint. I mean, check it out. So a couple things about my trip to Centerville. One, I met somebody who had reached out and asked me if I wanted to make a purchase. And one of the awesome things that she had is this big flower bin. Look at it. So it's not in perfect condition. It's missing the little eyepiece that would go with that latch. You can see it has a handle on this side. The handle on this side is missing. And then the back piece here, that is supposed to be a hinge. It is not a hinge anymore, so it's just going to be a pop off lid. It's kind of, on the light, it looks brown. But honestly, I thought it was black from pictures, but it's an awesome, I think you call this a toil flower with the little wheat container, and it's awesome. Another thing that I got off of her, I only bought 2 tins off of her, and it was just because, like I told her, since I'm not doing Facebook Live sales all the time and selling as much as I used to, I've really kind of slowed down on buying and trying to be pickier. And so this crescent cracker tin, I really liked it. It is red, not green, but you know, red, white, and blue. I always love. And then of course, just food containers. The hinges on this one are good. Both tins are a little bit beat up and stuff, but I think that adds to the character. Have another lady that I met up with. She saves all of her packing material, and she always has some good small boxes, which is something that I'm always on the hunt for. She just gave me some stuff she's getting rid of as well. So this set of basically marble or alabaster coasters, they say hand wash only, made in India. They do have the little pads, but this goes really well with my color scheme. And so I'm probably just going to set these out for us to use. And then I haven't opened up this tablecloth, but I think this is the right side. So it's a pretty muted pink with some blues, or maybe this is that was the back side. Feels like she has it all starched up and nice. Very pretty. I would say, I'm going to say it's square or maybe just slightly rectangular. But I think these look good hanging on a rack. I have that rack at the end of the island that I have a feed sack on, but I could see doing a tablecloth or some linen on that. And then the drying racks that are meant to be for your laundry room, those I think are awesome places to hang your collections. You know, they have the arms that pivot. There's different styles of them, but I love those for displaying those tablecloths. Some other things that she gave me, we have this little pitcher, which I need to keep this separate because I have the exact same one that was my grandma's. So that is available. And then I don't think this went with it, but maybe it did. It's a little cut glass creamer. This one has quite a bit of chips. So what I would probably do is plant a bulb in it, or a faux succulent or a real succulent. I don't know what I've been thinking over the years. I'm just like, duh, Brooke. So we do a lot of banana bread, zucchini bread. My daughter makes a lot of bread that's gluten-free. And we always use the metal bread pans, loaf pans, and they always get rusty. And then plus my husband will use them with like liquid on the grill if we're doing ribs or something. what does he always put in it? Like apple juice kind of combo, whatever. Anyway, so they get looking disgusting pretty quickly, and I don't always like to line them in foil. And I don't know why at 44 years old, I've never like, using a glass pie pan might be a good idea, good thought process there. So she gave me actually a couple glass. The one has the lid, the one doesn't. And so I'm super excited to put these in the kitchen and actually use them and throw away the others that look disgusting and use these that look much nicer. Okay, so at the stores on the square, I only ended up buying something from Bonnie's Needful Things, and this is a wire flower frog. It's coming apart here just a little bit, but it's green, and you know me and flower frogs. I don't think I've ever had one like that. I always get the metal spiky ones. And then the other thing I got from that shop was stone fruit, or what do you call it? Alabaster fruit. This is colored, so I think this is just considered stone fruit. So whatever that yellow was with a stem, we've got a banana and a pear. I had some grapes, and those sold really quickly. They were just white, where these are more yellow and colorful, so it'd take a special kitchen to display these in. So the watermelon, and what is this one? Maybe a fat tomato? I don't know, but I think they would look really pretty in an ironstone bowl, like a shallow one or a wooden bowl. So that is all that I bought in town. All right, well, if you enjoy seeing where I shop and what I pick up, make sure you click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.